Hi guys, welcome to your February reading. I just got back from the dentist and I'm still numb, and it's still, even being numb, it hurts from Team J, which is related to my joint issues, my genetic joint issues. So let's see what's going on for you for the month ahead. Oof, thank you. Interesting. Underlying adventure, so that's nice. This is striding out into new territory. Sun in Sagittarius. I really love that. And let's see what's coming out here. Underlying, we've got abundance. Angel number 33. I live an amazing abundant life. I understand the cycles of abundance. Planting my dreams, allowing growth, receiving the fruits, and relishing the joy. I manifest abundance with ease. So I really do love that. So let's take a look here. Let's start right here, okay? So there is an emotional phase that you're going through that might take a big chunk of the month, okay? Eclipse in Cancer. This is about accepting where you're going on this adventure and accepting the way that things are impacting you. This could be a big ending for some of you, okay? And it's going to require you to reevaluate your relationships and fairness. And by the end of the month, I feel like you will find a way to rebalance. But again, I think that it's going to take the whole end of the month. For some of you, this is often my engagement ring, and so if somebody's not giving you that, or maybe you're walking away from something that hasn't provided you the relationship that you are asking for, change of heart, reevaluation. Eclipse in Taurus. Again, this is very much my divine feminine and divine masculine, like hand in hand. And we've got the moon. What has been, not looked at in your connections that you really need to look at? Because chakra wise, we have the 8th chakra. Again, that is transformation, death, and rebirth. This is the year of the 8s. All that my soul has ever been and will become, rest gently in the moment. My soul-filled power is here now. I'll double that up, and it brings peace. Some of you may find peace by doubling down on rebalancing yourself, right? On accepting the ways that things can't change or the things that you want. And it expands your energy and brings all this wisdom to you that brings you this peace. And after the death and that reintegration, you come into this clarity of rebirth. No matter how the obstruction, I find my inner sanctuary of peace. Peace brings clarity. With clarity, I can see through the mist with my eyes and the voice in my heart. I am always guided and protected by this still, calm voice that knows exactly what to do. So that's beautiful. So I'm going to use my inner child deck. Okay, you can find that link down below. And I've taken out the major players so that might hit on your side, or it might be an overall collective reading. Again, it's not that much different than like the Celtic Cross, where sometimes you get different storylines that take place, but maybe you will get the information, right? So we've got Aquarius, okay, and Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's like, slide them on over. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, stop, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. I know, Capricorn, my poor Cappies, you always get like these sort of crappy ass cards, right? But right, Capricorn brings us a little change, which is so essential to our life structure, and that's important. All right, So we're going to start out with, what are you wishing for this month, right? What is it that is going to really bring your hopes and desires towards you? All right, we're going to start off by using the Real Deal deck here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Taking a risk when you don't know what's coming. I've got the blank card in reverse with crossed by the risk taking, right? Like, there's a hidden desire. Some of you don't even know that that desire is within you yet. You'll know as you go through the month. But it's crossed by this fact that until you take the risk, you won't get what you wish. You won't get this energy coming forward to you. Okay. So what is it that makes you feel complete, right? Pisces is the 12th house. It's where we find our completion. It's where everything comes together so that we can move into a life container that really is substantial for us, right? It's where everything just aligns and you know, this is my purpose. This is where I'm at. Okay, yin and yang. Suppressing expectations. Some of that means that you are realizing that your place is in helping others, and you find that there's a joy in the work that you do that helps other people, in the ways that you, like just opening a door for someone, and the smile that you get from that really helps you, right? And this could lean into you learning something new, or for some of you, if you've been trying to figure out what direction to go on your path, this is what's bringing it forward, right? Okay, we've got that Emperor's energy, which is really about how do you find that authentic power within yourself, where you have your inner child and your provisional masculine really working together. Again, it's not putting so much pressure on the unknown of these relationships. I'm really getting this aspect here. Again, they're moving towards that peace where you recognize that it's about you. It's not about them, right? You're not here to fulfill someone else's lifetime. Yes, we have these karmic energies that we come together and we clear out, and we come together and we clear out. And that often does lead to a connection that becomes very strong and can just outlast everything. But it's only once the work is done within. And if you're dealing with someone who, or something, person, place, or thing, that's not allowing anything to change, that won't do the work to create change, to create this balance, that you're not going to have that serenity. And that's not the relationship for you. Oof, thank you, Spirit. Spirit's like, throw this one out too, right? Again, I think that this is leading you to find a different way to inspire and motivate others to find that serenity, okay? Now, you may be looking for advice. You may be looking for an advisor or talking to somebody that's, you know, a spiritual mentor for you, okay? And trying to get this guidance, especially in terms of the fear you might associate with the balance of your inner child that you are really seeking. And this advice you're going to get is to contribute, okay? Make the decision to contribute to what you find worthy in your life, because that's where you show up winning. That's where you show up in this growth process where you are learning, okay? For those of you that are in a union where it's been very much child's play in these aspects, or maybe it's brand new, okay, for you, new stages. I'm getting the aspect that when somebody shows up on time, that's a big deal. And they're not just talking about, I said I was going to pick you up at 8 and I'm here at 8, but that is part of it. It's also when somebody's doing the work and they show up in that divine timing. There's this part of the tenderness of expressing your appreciation for someone, right? A lot of times we get into relationships and situations and jobs, and we start becoming comfortable and taking everything for granted, and we forget to stop and say, hey, thank you for bringing coffee in today. I really appreciate that. Hey, thank you, right? Like, sometimes I get so busy and like, it's like sometimes within my brain, it's hard to connect because I get into this channeling and it's parts of my brain that I can't access at another time. And it does at some points make my neural pathways feel like they are a little bit deconstructed. And so I might be like, oh, somebody sent me the cutest pair of earrings and I want to thank them. And then I do a reading and then I forget to thank them, right? And then they don't feel appreciated, right? It's important that we let people know how much they are appreciated and that we offer that up to them. There is some illumination that's going to bring you this rise up. It could come in the form of a message. It could just come in the form of a download, right? It's something that you've been aspiring for, some sort of fun. And it shows up in a way that really lights you up, that really shows you that you're on the right path. Spirit's guiding you. Keep that part of this kind of in your own wheelhouse. This is coming through for you. Yes, it's going to impact forward. It does bring more joy as you move forward. It does bring out a more playful side of you. But they're saying that whatever this is, it is more for you than for everyone else. There is happiness that's coming from this exploring the way that we let go of places that we've allowed ourselves to live and finding new places to live and new fun in our life, right? Yeah. And as you do this, the more you show up in that joyous state and in that wonder, the more you're going to be recognized, the more you're going to be thanked by the universe, the more influence that you're going to have, the more gifts are going to show up for you because you're using your gifts in this way, right? We've got that Virgo energy, that traveler, that hermit seeking the light within. Oof, thank you, Spirit. That's a lot coming in. There's a lot. They're like, this is going to be a legendary month for Virgo. If you have Virgo in your chart, again, a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, a lot of humor, but it is allowing you to really be your best, be committed, have excellence in what you're doing. You're enjoying friendly, great people, and it's going to open up some possibilities for you. Again, for some of you, whatever this is leading towards, it's opening up the possibility for you to travel, right? That's what this new clarity is going to be like, is you moving forward, traveling forward. And then you're like, oh, everything is balancing out. I didn't even realize it was imbalanced. The clarity brings you this justice. Okay. Don't forget to connect with the natural world. All right. You're giving others support. You need to find a way to support yourself. And that's one thing that nature can do for us. We will not change a world that we are not deeply connected to. So it's important that you be deeply connected to the world so that you can impact change in it for future generations. Which leads us to what we're letting go of, this gratitude. Thank you to the changing seasons. Thank you to the dramatic ending that's happening this month. Thank you to the end of the month for sure. Trust the process. Okay. Trust that on the other side of death is rebirth. And really talk about the importance of the other side of that with those that are important to you. Their leadership, as well as your leadership for others, is where you're going to gain the knowledge and wisdom that you need for this path forward. Okay. As you put together this new container, this Ophiuchus energy, as you go through this portal at the end of the month, it may physically change your environment. Again, for some of you, it may lead to a move, but they're telling me this, take care of yourself, right? Keep yourself in a healthy environment. When you feel like you need extra, give yourself extra, okay? Because the birthing process is not easy, but once you start getting through it, it's like, oh, I'm here, right? Rebirth. You brighten others' days. Some of you are going to go on vacation after you get through this, but that's why they want you to be very important to be really engaged with your environment as far as knowing when you need to rest, when you need to slow down, so that you have the energy for that. Because if you definitely don't, that's when the things start coming up. That's when the things that come up from underneath are bubbling up, right? With the change of the tides. And then you suddenly, it starts having this sort of mind fuckery with you, where you're like, am I really hearing what I'm hearing? And it plays games with your mind, okay? Is what you're hearing true or not, right? If you're giving all the love and someone's not being honest with you, that's not okay, right? It is not your responsibility to have to be disciplined in serving others. Being in control of you is not a part of the deal, okay? That's not how it works. You are a free enterprise, Spirit is saying. Yeah. If you are not being respected, seek out places where you are compassionately guided, where you are happy. For some of you, this is about asking for freedom. And in some ways, someone might have to ask for some forgiveness here. Okay. So let's see some guidance here. I'm going to pull some guidance and some advice from the Divine Masculine deck. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Have patience. Again, this month is about the long game and very slow processes to this big ending. Okay. You won't heal if you're not taking the time for yourself. Four of Swords in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. You may not want to heal this because it's not showing up as the 10 of Cups, which may lead you to that 10 of Wands, lead you to that track. Remember, whatever you do, you are being guided towards something that is very fated for you. 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're heading towards your soul path. Spirit definitely wants you to have the support of yourself and your higher self, okay? Don't block yourself from the truth by overthinking things, because that overthinking is coming out of fear, okay? Let's go ahead and get some advice forward from our Divine Feminine deck, okay? Thank you. Again, Spirit says this soul path is unlocking a lot of doors, one at a time, unlocking these aspects, bringing in soul bonds, 6 of Cups, kinship. For some of you, this can lead to a rekindling, but it feels more like it's a rekindling of your true identity for most of you. Okay. Yeah. Again, you feel like you're disrupting the balance. If you're worried about your idea of home, staying deeply grounded will bring that illumination of the truth, and they are bringing you a prize, okay? A prize that will help you rise up out of something that you've been feeling stagnating, feeling dead in, right? Again, this is the month of rebirth for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I knew there were two more. Yeah, again, once you ground and you find that home within yourself, that's where you find the balance. That's where you find the joy. That's where you find the happiness through the path forward. I do feel like somebody is aware that you are going to begin again. It's coming out of this love for yourself. Okay. And this is new, deeper emotions that you haven't experienced for yourself. Okay, how's the past impacting this month? Magician crossed by the Two of Wands. For a while, you haven't known if your manifestations with the moon cycles were actually working. All right. Again, the balance will come. You're not going to see any of the balance showing up at least until after the 11th, but then I think you will. Current energy. Thank you. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Again, you're getting rid of that which doesn't align with you, right? And in part, this allows you to realign, reevaluate, rebalance everything and move in the direction that works for you. There will be healing, but I feel like the healing comes in the form of knowing when to rest and when it's time to move forward with energy towards that new beginning. For some of you, I'm getting that if you are going to go on vacation, there will be storms. Okay. Future possibilities here. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the choice you make for your health, for your happiness, for your joy brings in a lot of contracts, a lot of healthy communications. Okay, but I think that you've known for a long time that it was time to make changes. For some of you, it's time to realize that that friendship is just a friendship. Okay, for others of you, it's like maybe this love is just a friendship and I find all of the happiness and joy within myself. Okay. What can you expect from the new moon? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the new moon brings up the darkness of the past. Okay, that's when the download starts coming in of the things that you need to shed. Okay, where you're heading. What about for your full moon? Thank you, Spirit. Releasing the blocks. That's when you know I'm ready to let things fall away, to let things release. Again, mentorship comes in a lot this month. Make sure you accept help as you need it. Okay. What do you need to know for those of you in a romantic situation? Okay. Somebody maybe has been very slow because they have been trying to build their own life. Could be you. If you are wanting more of the abundance to grow in your relationship, love and accept both sides of yourself and really work on writing down those goals, but also working on that inner peace, because I think that your work takes and brings in a lot of struggles for you. And then you may not put as much into your relationship as you would like to. And that's where the mayhem comes from. Okay. Anything else about love for my singles? Thank you. Oh, it did not flip. I thought it flipped. Nope, it did not. Thank you. Okay, the vacation in reverse and inspired action in reverse. If you wondered if you've missed out on an opportunity, know that that opportunity wouldn't have been meant for you. I find it really funny because so there was this musician that I have talked to just a little bit since connecting last year, and I didn't go to the concert when they were in town recently, and so I kind of felt like, oh, you know, if anything was ever going to happen there, I should have gone to the concert. No. Again, Spirit's like, no. Right? And that's how Spirit's showing this to me in my mind, which is why I'm relaying it to you, is that that wasn't the time. If it was going to be the time for that relationship, it would show up. You'll know when it shows up. It will come in as inspired, okay, in your thoughts, and then show up in their actions. All right? But yes, again, you are changing your subconscious mind. For some of you, that might be changing your connection to money. And as you reprogram that, that will help your heart and help you in terms of connecting in love. For those in a situationship, okay, gratitude is the attitude, okay? Be thankful for the lessons. Be thankful for what you're going through. Don't limit your beliefs. That impedes the progress. Check in with yourself on what you're feeling, because it's not coming from them. Those feelings are coming from within you. Remember, there is a natural timing of things. Your manifestation is happening, but you've got to heal these past wounds before things can really blossom. All right. If you're going on a vacation, enjoy it, whether they're there or not. Enjoy it and really use that joy to visualize where it is that you want to go. Okay. What about for those that just want to know career and life, Spirit? What they need to know? Okay. Yeah. Nothing that is meant for you can ever be separated from you. I know that you are seeking something different. But again, there is something that Spirit's asking you to take a risk in this month. And that means stretching yourself a little bit and doing it in a way where you're showing up for you, but you're not technically not showing your hand to others. It's just putting yourself out there, taking an internal risk. You may get a love call from someone expressing that they were thinking about you and letting you know how much they care. That comes out of the blue. Again, only accept unconditional love if you're dealing with competition. Know that there's a snake in the mix. It could be that there's somebody at your work, another very dark divine feminine that is attracted to what you have and what you love. Be aware of them. Don't overindulge in being all about the self, and again, say too much that lets this snake know how they can get to you or around you, because they will stab you in the back. Feel like they've done it before. You know what to expect. I love this. We've got, that's really funny. There's a couple of cards that snuck into this deck that don't belong here. One was a note that I wrote for myself to help you stop sabotaging your body while healing from trauma, right? What do you need? You need to purge. You need a new day, okay? You need to get in that, like, what is it? TIE fighter, and go get that Death Star, okay? So funny. I do feel like you've got a deep chemistry with someone, but having just fun and passion and not love may feel like a chain, may feel like it hurts. Again, that's where that girl with the snake could be. You could be dealing with someone that is dealing with a narcissist. And because they've been enabling these boundaries, they could be struggling. All right. Again, if you are in a twin flame, soulmate, deep connection, you probably are transcending a lot of things and preparing for union. If you haven't met them, that's just Spirit's way of letting you know the work you're doing right now. Getting rid of those old programs will help you to open up to this event. All right, so let's close it off with an oracle, get you a little bit of advice, and move on. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? I think that's what a lot of you are going to find at the end of the month. Again, that vacation, that movement, that joy, that happiness. In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. It is possible to shift the seriousness of life to experience a more creative, wild, or playful side of you. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play, let go of anything or any need to produce anything, okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful month. Bye.